Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Cambridge IGCSE. This is paper 4 of mathematics for extended students and code is 058004. This is specimen paper from examination 2020. Time is 2 hours and 30 minutes. You can use calculator in all the papers of IGCSE. So these are the instructions. You can go through this. So let's start. Question 1, part A. Christian and Stephanie share some money in the ratio 3:2. Christian receives $72. Work out how much Stephen receives. So we are given the ratio here. So as you can see, this is the ratio for Christian is 3 and Stephen is 2. So we need to find out the how much money Stephen receives. So we are given that Christian receives 72. So share of Christian. So Christian's share is like it is 3 out of 5. That means 3 by 5 of x. Let's say it's a total amount. And this is equal to 72. This is given to us. So 3 over 5 times x is 72. So x will be 72 times 5 over 3. So when you calculate this, you are getting it $120. So total amount. So x was the total amount. So total amount was $120. So the share of Stephen is $120 minus 72 was given to Christian $72. So when you subtract it, you get $48. Part 2. Christian spends 45% of his $28 on computer game. Calculate the price of the computer game. So it's very straight question. So on computer game he spent 45% of 72. So that will be 45 over 100 times 72. So we can use calculator for this. It is 45 times 72 divided by 100. It is 32.4. So as it is dollar, so we can write down $32.40. Part 3. Christian also buys a meal for $8.40. Calculate the fraction. We need fraction of 72 Christian has left after buying the computer game and the meal. So we will add the amount of computer game and this meal. So total expenses, or you can say expenditure, is 32.40 he spent on computer game, and on meal is $8.40. So when you add this, you are getting 40.80. So money left. So whatever money is left, that is he had $72 minus 40.80. When you subtract this, it comes out to be 31.20. So he is, what is the question? The question is calculate the fraction. Fraction of what? 72 to the leftover money. So 72 over the leftover money. So the fraction is like from the leftover is 3.20 over 72. So let's use calculator for that. It is 31.20 divided by 72. So it is 13 over 30. So our answer is 13 over 30. Now part 4. Stephanie buys a book in a sale for $19.20. This sale price is after the reduction of 20%. So this is the after reduction. So after reduction, that means the original price was like 100 minus 20%. That is 80%. So this is 80% of X. Let's say the total price is X, original price. If the original price is X, then this price is 80%. So 80% of X is $19.20. So this is X will be 19.20 times 100 over 80. So let's calculate this also. This is 19.20 times 100 and it is divided by 80. So answer is 24. So this is $24. Part B. Boris invests $550 at rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the value of investment. So first we need to calculate the simple interest. Simple interest is principal times rate times time over 100. So this is 550 times rate is 2, time is 10 years over 100. So this 0 and 0 is gone. So we have $110 the interest. Now we need the value of investment. Value of investment, that means the amount after adding the interest. So previous amount, value of investment is the principal plus simple interest. Principal is 550 plus 110. So this is 660. So final answer is $660. Part C. Merlin invests $550 at rate of 1.9% per year. Now it is compound interest. Calculate the value of investment at the end of 10 years. So the formula is V is P, principal 1 plus R over 100 power n. N is number of years. So principal amount here it is 550, 1 plus 1.9 over 100 power n, that is 10. So let's use calculator for this. It is 550. In bracket we have 1 plus 1.9 divided by 100 and power is 10. So this is 663.90. So this is the value of investment for the compound interest. Now part D. Hans invests $550 at rate of X% per year compound interest. At the end of 10 years, the value of investment is 638.30. Correct to nearest cents. Find the value of X. So we are going to use the same formula that we have used here in the previous question. Value of investment is P into 1 plus R over 100 power n. Now this investment, value of investment is given to us. This is equal to 638.30. So we have to calculate the value of X here, and X is this R here, rate of interest. So P is 550, 1 plus X over 100 power 10 is 638.30. So divide by 550 both sides. So we have 1 plus x over 100 power 10. When you divide this, it comes out to be 1.160, and then we can have 1 plus x over 100 is the 10th root of 1.160. So for this, let's use calculator. So we have to find out the 10th root of that. Shift, and then this is 10th root, go down, it's 1.160, so this comes out to be 1.41. So this answer is 1.01. So this is x over 100 here, so we can bring minus 1 here, so minus 1, minus 1. So then this is x over 100 is 0.0149, and then times 100. So x will be 0.0149 5 times 100. So this times 100 gives us a 1.4952. So to three significant figures, we can just write on 1.50. So final answer will be 1.50, value of x. Question number 2, part A. 200 students estimate the volume V meter cube of a classroom. The cumulative frequency diagram shows their results. So we have this diagram here. You can see we have cumulative frequency this side, and on the other side we have volume. So the first part is use the graph to find the estimate of the median. So for the median, first we need the middle value. So for that we have how many total number of students? They are 200. So half of 200 divided by 2, it is 100. So the 100th will look on the cumulative frequency side. So this is 100. So we will go along with this line, and we need the value. We'll go down there along this. So we have value here 400. So 400 is the median. Now interquartile range. Interquartile range is Q3, third quartile minus the first quartile. So now let's see the first quartile and the third quartile. So for the Q3 we have 3 by 4 times 200. So this comes out to be 150 when you calculate. So for 150 on the graph is in the middle of here 140 and 60. So this will be the value in the middle. So go along this way. So if you go down here, so we have this value going along this line, so this is approximately 420 minus Q1. And now for the Q1, so we are taking 1 over 4 times 200. So this is 350. So 350 oh no, we have made mistake here, sorry. So this is not 350. So when you calculate this is 4 times 5, this is 50. So we are looking for the 50th column here. So 40 and 60 in the middle somewhere here is 50. It goes here. So go down here, which is 350. So first quartile is 350. So subtract it, you will get 70. So interquartile range is 70. Now the 60th percentile. 60th percentile means 60% of 200. So this is 60 over 100 times 200. So 6 times 2, 12, 120th. So we look for the 120th value. So 120 is here. So we go along this way. So then coming down along this line here. This one. So this we can say it is this is will be in the middle somewhere here. This will be 425. So less than this they can be 400 and let's say 8. Okay, now part 4. The number of students who estimate the volume greater than 300 meter cubes. So 300 greater than 300 meter cubes. 300 meter cubes is here. So greater than this is all the values along this. So this greater than this is this value along this along the vertical axis. So in the middle of 20 and 40, this is 30, and the highest value is after this is 200. So we will take 200 minus 30, which is 170. So 170 is the answer of this value. Now part B of question number 2. The 200 students also estimate the total area A meter square of the windows in the classroom. The table shows their result. We have the results here. Calculate an estimate of the mean. So we need to find out the mean here. For mean we need the value, middle value of this class width. So this is 20 plus 60 divided by 2. So 80 divided by 2, it is 40. So similarly 60 plus 100, 160 divided by 2. So this comes out to be 80. Similarly add this, 250 divided by 2 is 125, and this is 400 divided by 2, it is 200. So these are the mid values of this class width. Now the mean is, it will be 40 times 32, this one here, then plus 80 times 64 plus 125 times 80 plus 200 times 24, and divided by total number of the students, which is 200. So if you calculate this by the calculator, let's see here. So this is 40 times 32 plus 80 times 64 plus 125 times 80 plus 200 times 24, and this answer divided by 200. So it is 106. Part 2. Complete the histogram to show the information on the table. So we need to complete this histogram here. One part we are already here. This is frequency density and this is area. Now we know that frequency density, we write down here, frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. So we will take this height from here. So the first one is, for the first one from 0 to 50, we have frequency here is 32 divided by 40. So the first one is 32 divided by 40. This is 0.8. So 0.8 is, this is 0 to 1 here, 0 0.2, 0 0.4, 0 0.6, so this is 0 0.8 up to 50. Now the second one is 64. 64 divided by 80. So for the second one we have the frequency is 64 and the difference is 40 here. 100 minus 60 is 40, the class width. So that is 64 divided by 40. This is 1.6, I think. 64 divided by 40. 1.6. Okay, so you can take this. 1.6 will be proxy. This is 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. So this is 1.246 up to this. You should use a ruler for this, please. Okay, so similarly you can find out the next one. Next one is 80 divided by 50. This is also approximately 1.6 something. You can just take 1.6 here again. So up to this. So we are done with this graph. Now part 3. Two students are chosen at random from those students that estimated the area of windows to be more than 100 meters square. So more than 100 meters square, if you see more than 100 meters square, we have this 80 plus 24, which is 104. Now the question is, find the probability that one of the two students estimates the area to be greater than 150 and the other student estimate the area from 150 or less. So 150. So for 150 we have 24. For 150 and more we have 24. So this is 24 over this total is 104. And let me write down here 24 over 104 times for the second. Now there are two students. For the second we are going to take more than, here it is 150 or less. So for less we have, but more than 100, but more than 100 we have 80. So this will be times 80, but this was 104 before, now it will be 103. So for this it is 80 over 103. But we need the probability of one of the two students. We are talking about two students, we will times it 2. Okay, so when you calculate this, you can use just the calculator. So I got here 3840 over 10712, and this is equivalent to 480 over 1339. So this will be our final answer, 480 over 1339. Now let's move to question number 3. We have fx equals to 20 over x plus x not equal to 0. Complete the table. We are given some value, so we need to complete this. For the value, the remaining value for 5, so it is 20 divided by 5, which is equal to 4 plus x is 5, which is 9. So this value is 9. Similarly, you can get the next value. This comes out to be 10.5. To save time, I can write it directly. So now the question, part B, on the grid draw the graph of y equals to fx. So we need to plot all these values on the graph. So let's start one by one. So x negative 10 and this fx is y is negative 12. So x negative 10, y is negative 12. X negative 10 here and y negative 12 will be here. So this is the point. So the first one is done. Second, negative 8 and negative 10.5. Negative 8 is here, and negative 10.5 will be, this will be 11 here, so 10.5 somewhere here. And the next one is negative 5 and negative 9. Negative 9y and here. So next we have negative 2 and negative 12. Negative 2 and negative 12, it's here. Then negative 1.6 and negative 14.1. Negative 1.6 somewhere in the middle, and negative 14.1 will be somewhere here. So we got all these points. So now we can draw the curve of this. You need to draw a freehand curve for this, like this. This was my point here, so like this. Okay, now the second section of this, you can see there is a gap here, so second section will go on the other hand side. 1.6 and 14.1. 1.6 and 14.1. 14.1 is somewhere here. 1.6. Then next is 2 and 12. 2 here and 12 is here. Then we have 5 and 9. 5 and 9. 5 will be in the middle. 5 and 9. Then we have 8 and 10.5. 8 is here and 10.5. Then we have 10 and 12. 10 and 12. So again we will draw a freehand curve here like this. Here it is. So we have completed this graph. So now let's see the next part of the question. So next part is use your graph to solve the equation fx equals to 11. That means y is equal to 11. So let's see where is y. 11 here. Y equals to 11. We need to draw a line. This is 10 and 12. So in the middle somewhere it will be, this is the line fx equals to 11. So we need the values of x. We will go down here along this line where it intersects. This is the point of intersection. This point, we need this point, and from here we will go down. So this value. So if we see the value of x here, it is 2 point something. That is, let's say this is between 3 here, 2.4. So this is 2.4, and the other value is 8 point something. 8 point, it is 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. So we have the values of x here. We got these values, x 2.4 and y is 8.5. So now part D, k is a prime number. K is a prime number and fx equals to k has no solution. So that means we need the value of y equals to k where there is no solution. No solution means we will go back again to this graph here. So we have this region from here, from below this point and above this point. So you can see this is the line here. Let me use pen for this. So here, all this region below this red line and above this red line. because we do not have any graph here between this region. So this is the region where the this line graph does not have any solution. So for that, but the condition is k is a prime number and y equals to k. So we are looking for the number. So we have all these numbers here on the line that have the solution, but we need the prime number. So we have 6 here, positive number. We'll take the positive numbers. So 2 is a prime number. Then after that it will be 3 is a prime number. 4 we cannot take. Then we have 5 and then we have 7. So the prime numbers in this region will be 2, 3, 5 and 7. So let's put these values here: 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now part E. The gradient of the graph y equals to fx at point 2 and 12 is negative 4. Write down the coordinates of the other point on the graph y equals to fx where gradient is negative 4. Now we are looking for the point where the gradient is negative point, the other point actually. So we are given at here 2 and 12. This is 2 and 12 and the gradient here it is negative. This is the line where the gradient is negative 4. So now another point where the gradient will be negative 4, that will be line parallel to this. So line parallel to this will be exactly on the other side where it is negative 2 and 12. It will be here on the other graph, like here. Let me just draw it. So this is line parallel to this, and there also the gradient will be negative 4. So this point is also x is you can see x is negative 2 here and y is negative 12. So we got the point which is negative 2 and negative 12. Okay, I hope you understood this. Part F and 1, and the equation fx equals to x square can be written as this form. Show that p is negative 1 and q is this negative 20. So fx originally was 20 over x plus x and equals to x square. So let's see, we can convert that into that form. So 20 over x plus x equals to x squared. So taking everything to other side, so it will be x squared minus x minus 20 over x equals to 0. Multiply this equation by x all around, this also by x. So this will be x cubed minus x squared. This will be 20 over x will be cancelled with this, equals to 0. So we have converted this into this form. So if you compare, let me write down the same equation here: px squared and plus q. So if we compare this value, you can see here the value of p is negative 1 as it is set, and q is here 20, negative 20. So hence proved. So that's what we need to prove here. Now part 2. On the grid opposite, draw the graph of y equals to x squared for negative value of x negative 2, negative 4. So on the same grid, we have to draw the graph of y equals to x square, which is parabola. So if let me take this. So y equals to x square, that means if x is 0, y is also 0. So this is one point. If x is 1, y will be 1. So if x is 2, y will be 4. So x2, y4, x minus 2, y4, and we are taking values up to negative 4. So negative 4, x 4, negative y is 16, x negative 4, y is negative again positive 16. So this will be our graph here. So you need a freehand curve for this. Like this. Okay, so that's it for this question. We have drawn the parabola of, this is y equals to x squared. Now part 3. Using your graph, solve x cubed minus x squared minus 20. So we are talking about this equation that we have done before. So as this is the graph of fx equals to x square. So we have drawn fx equals to x square is here and the previous graph is here. So point of intersection is this point here. So if you go down here, in the middle this is 3, so this is 3.3. Let's say it is 3.3. So point is 3.3. So that's it for this question. So part 4, you can see this diagram here, and the diagram shows a sketch of the graph y equals to x cubed minus x squared minus 20. So this is actually the similar to the previous part. So this, as you can see, this question, this can be written as this one here. So we are given again the same equation here, x cubed, which is x cubed minus x squared minus 20. Now this is the value of x, this is value of y. So x is n and y is 0. So we will replace this by n cubed minus n squared minus 20 is 0. So this is the same equation in terms of n. So the value of n will be similar as we have in the previous part. So it is 3.3. So here the value of n will be 3.3. Question 4. You can see this grid here. The question is, draw the reflection of triangle A in the line x equals to 0. X equals to 0 is this line. So we need the reflection of t. So it is from, the mirror line. This is the mirror line, 2 squares. So 1, 2. So it will be here. So this is the reflection. It will go the other way. So there are 2 units here. 2 squares. Then above we have 3. So this is A1, part A1. Now second part, draw the rotation of t about -2 and 1. So -2 is here and -1 is here. So this is the center of rotation given to us. So we can use tracing paper for that. So we are translating this t. Let me draw this t here like this. So this is our center of rotation we have already drawn. So it is 90 degrees clockwise. 90 degree clockwise is clockwise this way, one turn. 90 degrees clockwise. No, we have made mistake here. This is not the center. The center is given as -2 and 1. Now -2 and -1. So this is not the center. It is -2 and -1 is here, this point. This is the rotation. And so we can put it here now. So our center is here. So like this. So this is the point where we are going to trace our triangle. So it was here. Yeah, it was here. Like this. So this is the rotation. This is part 2 here of t through 90 degrees clockwise. Now describe fully the single transformation that maps t onto u. So you can see from t to u. You can see this is translation. So we are moving. So it have been moved upward. So this is translation. First thing we need to tell, translation. And how? So take this top point up to this. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 above and 1 right. So 1 right, first we'll write down x, 1 right, and 9 upwards. So translation to vector 1, 9. Question 5, part A. You can see this rectangle here. The perimeter of rectangle is 80 centimeter. The area of rectangle is A. Show that this equation x square minus 40x plus A. So let's start whatever is given to us. We are given perimeter. So perimeter of rectangle is, you know that it is 2 into L plus W, and this is given to us as 80. So divide both sides by 2. So length plus width is 80 divided by 2, which is 40. So from here length is equal to 40 minus W. So this is first equation. Now next we are given the area of rectangle. Area is length times width, which is area. So area is length is 40 minus W, 40 minus W times W. Now this W is given to us as x. So A is 40 minus x into x. So we can write it down as, when you open the bracket from here, it will be 40 x squared minus 40x minus x squared equals to A. So x square can be written, we can shift it to other side, that will be easier. So it is 0 here. Taking x to other side is positive x minus 40x plus A. So this can be written as x squared minus 40x plus A is equal to 0. Now part 2. When A is 300, solve the equation this by factorization. So we are given a value of A. So we will replace that value in this equation. 40x plus A is 300. So we can use the factorization as we are told to do that. So this 40, you can split this into two parts, which is 10x and 30x plus 300. So when you add, you will get 40. When you multiply, you will get 300. So x into x minus 10, then minus, take common here, it is 30. So inside you will have x minus 10. So x minus 10 and x minus 30. So value will be 10 and 30. So when A is 200, now the value of A is 200. So solve this by quadratic. So we can directly use the quadratic formula. First replace the value of A as 200. So quadratic formula is minus B. B is minus 40 plus minus B square is negative 40 squared minus 4A and C over 2A. A is 1. So 40 plus minus, this is 1600 minus 4 times 2, 800. So over 2, this is 40 plus minus 800 again and divided by 2. So you can directly use calculator, and I'm getting value here 34.14 and 5.86. Part B of this question. A car completes a 200 kilometer journey at an average speed of x km per hour. The car completes the return journey of 200 kilometers at an average speed of x plus 10 km per hour. Show that the difference between the time taken. So we need to find out the difference between the time taken. So as you know, the difference is, the time is distance over speed. So we need the difference of both. So for the car completes this journey. So this journey, it is time for this is 200 over x. So 200 is the distance over time, and for this one is 200 over x plus 10. So we need the difference. So the difference is 200 over x minus 200 over x plus 10. So let's simplify this. So LCM is x into x plus 10. So this will be 200 into x plus 10 minus 200 and x here. So this is 200 x plus 2000 when you open this, minus 200 x over x into x plus 10. So this and this is gone. So you are left with the 2000 over x into x plus 10. Okay, so that's what we need to prove. So hence this is proved. So you can write down hence proved. Now part 3. Find the difference between time taken for each of two journeys when x is 80. So now we need to find out this from the previous question. So the difference from the previous question, it is 2000 over x into x plus 10. So now x is 80. So this will be 2000 into 80 plus 10, which is 2000 over 80 times 90. So we need time in minutes and seconds. So this time is in hours, so we can simplify. So this is 20 over 9 times 2, it is 72. So this time is in hours, so we can convert this into minutes and seconds. So 20 over 72 times 60, this will be in minutes. So let's do that. 20 times 60, and this is divided by 72. So it is giving 50 divided by 100. This is 16.66. Okay, so this 16 is minutes. So 16 minutes, and it is 0.66 again minutes. So multiply this minutes by 60. So 0.666 times 60. So this is 39.96. So this comes out to be 39.96, which is approximately 40. So this is 40 seconds. So that's it for question number 5. So for the second part of this paper, you should watch the second video. So that's it for this paper. I hope you understood all the questions. Let me know in the comment section if there is any confusion or any further explanation is needed. And thanks for watching. If you like it, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.